Before my time begins, I'd like to ask the board to please be respectful of what's being said, of everyone that speaks up here. We've noticed that some of you are not, so we'd really like your attention. Now, I've spoken to the Board of Education, usually at situations looking from the positive viewpoint. But as Thomas Jefferson once said, a long habit of not thinking something is wrong gives it the superficial appearance of being right. Thomas Jefferson. It is time to lay out the facts for the good people here in the city of Morgan Hill to decide whether our present administration is to be blindly followed, as 4 of our board members do, or is it time to change the bad practices displayed by this administration. I'm going to list for you the facts and figures, and you can draw your own conclusions. However, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to discover that this budget crisis is not the issue here. The issue is that we have an ineffective leadership team who continues to make inappropriate decisions that have cost our district, putting us into the situation that we are in now. And our district administration and 4 of the 7 board members refuse to listen to the community and their continued pleas. Maybe tonight someone will say something is terribly wrong here in Morgan Hill. Our administrators make almost $1 million, $1 million for people, $960,000 in salaries and benefits. That is almost $1 million. When our district has decided to let 31 teachers go, 8 with pink slips and 23 who are considered just temporary. When this administration took over, we did not have an assistant superintendent of educational services. The directors in that department did an extremely wonderful job. Our district administrators are some of the highest paid administrators in the entire Santa Clara Valley, while our teachers are the lowest paid in Santa Clara Valley. Our superintendent gets an automatic 3% raise yearly, even though he is the highest paid superintendent in the valley. His salary is over $250,000. Do the math and see that he is making what is fair when he wants the teachers to take a 2.5% decrease in their salaries and classified staff to take the brunt of the cuts. Many of our teachers are frozen at a step for several years or cannot advance at all. We do not get an automatic raise. We haven't even kept up with the cost of living, all while putting out money to run our own classrooms. Our district spends over $100,000 to access technological programs, saying they are necessary, and doesn't feel guilty about loading class sizes in the secondary level beyond contract limits. Our district administration thinks nothing of paying over $800,000 in legal fees, defending the continued practice of breaking our contract because they know that the majority of the board will always side with the superintendent. $800,000. Our district spends over $40,000 for an equity consultant, plus paying over $30,000 for substitute teachers for training, although nothing from this training has been used or seen in our classrooms. Our district has a special ed department in shambles, with our district funds going to pay large sanctions and penalties for their past practices. I request that I keep going because there was applause during that time. Our over 300 teacher hours have been wasted this year in what is laughingly called negotiations, with our district administration stonewalling the accepted process by making outrageous demands or saying not interested. What a waste of money and personnel's time and energy. The district is increasing class size to 30 to 1 in kindergarten. Even though the state still funds this program, we will save money on the backs of 5-year-olds. Actually, we're going to be losing money if you do the math. The district continues to have a principal whose entire staff voted no confidence in the ability to lead. The district did not issue any administrators a pink slip. No confidence in your administrator. The district refuses to even entertain the thought of offering a golden handshake to our senior teachers, even though other districts are doing this at a cost savings of $1.25 million to our district. They won't even look at it. The district is now going to dip into the categorical funds to balance their budget, effectively eliminating such programs as GATE and high school exit exam help. My classroom runs on 3 cents a day. I only had enough to bring 2 cents in. Thank you.